Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show today called NG 英文. My name is John Drummond or Yang Haoen.
Hello， 大家好，欢迎回到我们西平方的节目 NG 英文，我是 Angela。We
have a great show for you today with Keriel, who goes by Ariel with a K. Keriel Chang.
是的，今天我们很幸运的邀请到了 Ariel with a K Keriel 来到 NG 英文，跟大家聊聊作为一名职场媒婆的经验分享，跟他一路走来学英文的心路历程。
But before we get to the interview with Keriel and I, Angela is going to help us break down some of the food differences that Keriel spoke about. As Keriel is such a lover of food, she was very confused by the word ketchup versus tomato sauce. But she didn't know why it's called ketchup, and neither do I. So Angela's going to help us break down that and a few other condiments or sauces we use in English. Yeah. So take it away, Angela, here on NG 英文。
好的，没问题，John，谢谢你的介绍。那没有错，今天我们要来跟各位讲讲番茄酱的英文说法，跟其他几个你在连锁素食餐厅用餐的时候可能会用到的字。那现在就请大家赶快把你的 NG cheat sheet， 你 NG 英文专属的笔记小抄准备好，我们要开始咯。那待会在访谈中呢 Keriel 会分享到说有一次他把这个番茄酱 ketchup 讲成是 tomato sauce。这样说虽然其实真的也没有错，因为真的有 tomato sauce 这个东西，只是以美式英文来讲的话呢，通常会用 ketchup 来表示番茄酱，而 tomato sauce 反而指的是另外一种加在料理里面的酱料，比较像是一种番茄酱汁。好，但是呢，如果你今天是到了一个说英式英文的国家，像是英国啦、澳洲或是纽西兰等等，在这些地方的可能素食餐厅说你要一个 tomato sauce 就没有问题，他们一般都会知道你是在指番茄酱。那既然讲到了番茄酱，就当然一定也要来介绍他的好朋友咯，那些芥末、美乃滋、塔塔酱、糖醋酱等这些酱料的英文名称，大家今天就赶快跟西平方一起学起来吧。芥末呢有分为好几种，但是一般主要叫做 mustard。 美乃滋的话呢，它的全名有一点长，是 mayonnaise， 所以又有另外一种简称叫做 mayo， 听起来讲有点像是中文的这个没有。再来，如果你准备要去英国玩，或是位准炸鱼薯条的头号粉丝，那你一定知道吃炸鱼薯条绝对少不了塔塔酱。好，那这个塔塔酱呢，它其实是从英文音译而来，叫做 tartar sauce， 就是 T-A-R-T-A-R tartar。 好，这是一个字哦， tartar sauce。最后我们在素食餐厅吃鸡块的时候最爱沾的这个糖醋酱，英文当然也是要来学一下咯，它是 sweet and sour sauce。 这样子大家有了解了吗？下次到海外的超市或是这个素食餐厅指明这些酱料的时候，你就可以轻轻松松的正确表达每个酱料的英文名称。希望刚才讲的这些对你的英文学习之路有所帮助。如果有漏掉没有听到或是写下来的也不用担心，可以上我们的 YouTube 频道，随时要听几次就给它听几次。有什么问题的话呢，也欢迎在底下留言让我们知道哦。那如果大家都已经准备好了的话，我们就赶快进入今天的访谈内容，听听小美人鱼艾丽儿 Ariel， 不是啦，是 Ariel with a K Keriel 她的分享吧。
All right. As always, thank you, Miss Angela Ma, for that wonderful NG 英文 breakdown. My guest today on the show is Taiwanese. She is a lover of technology, people, food, healthy lifestyles, traveling the world, and so much more. So everyone, please welcome Keriel. Boom! Welcome to NG 英文.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure to be on the show.
Yeah. So, Keriel, you are quite a powerful and interesting woman. You are a big part of growing the tech scene here in Taiwan. So that is technology. And you are focused really on growing the tech startup scene. So you are a recruiter. Can you share what that means with our audience?
访谈开始，我们致力于台湾在科技新创公司发展的来宾 Keriel 要来和各位分享他作为一名 recruiter 的工作内容。那 recruiter 是什么呢？基本上就是公司老板和求职者之间的桥梁，或者呢，大家也可以像我一样把它想成是职场上的媒婆，帮公司找需要的人才，也帮求职者搜寻适合他人格特质的工作。那因为他们主要是在发展科技新创产业的部分，所以 Keriel 他大多在找的都是 high level software engineer 这个高级软体工程师 designer 设计师，还有 product manager 这个产品经理。赶快来听听他的分享吧。
A recruiter is, in the simplest terms, is someone who connects employees to employers. For example, at Scalable Labs, I'm currently helping my company to find high-level software engineers, designers, and product managers.
Yeah, that's super interesting, and you did a great job kind of breaking that down for simple terms. So you connect people, which are employees or future employees, to jobs, which are employers. So well said. So can you help us understand, as I've gotten to know you over the past year or so, you are now an in-house recruiter, but you weren't always an in-house recruiter for one company. So can you explain the difference between in-house recruiter and agency recruiter?
前面我们提到了 Keriel 他的工作是帮科技新创公司和求职者当媒婆，帮忙找适合的对象。那接着呢，他要来跟大家介绍 in-house recruiter 和 agency recruiter 的差别。不过 Angela 我在这边要先插个话帮大家理解，有两个关键字我们先熟悉一下。第一个 agency 这个字有代理机构或是中介的意思。好，第二个 in-house 它表达的呢是内部的，像公司机构内部啦，或是组织内部等等。所以等一下 Keriel 他讲的 agency recruiter 就是一个专业的这个企业媒婆大本营，专门呢帮有需要的公司找人，帮求职者找工作的人力中介机构。他说他一开始其实就是在这样子的公司上班，是到后来才转型成现在的 in-house recruiter， 就是帮所属的公司内部找人才。我们赶快来听 Keriel 的解说。
Yeah, that's right. I wasn't always an in-house recruiter.I started as an agency recruiter back in 2014 at Adecco. It basically shaped me into who I am today. An agency recruiter helps multiple companies to find people they need, whereas as an in-house recruiter, which is what I do now, I only find people to work for my company.Yeah,
that actually makes a lot of sense. So an in-house recruiter only finds jobs for that company you work for, whereas an agency recruiter might get contracted by many different companies to help them find talent. So well said. So recruiting it's a really people-centric job. You're really focused around people, and I know you love people. So can you help us understand, what do you love about recruiting?
那相信大家可能多多少少都有听过，这样子的工作基本上就是在经营人脉事业。等一下这样提到的字 people centric 就是在形容这样子的工作性质。那会做这类型工作的人，个性大概基本上也会是属于比较外向，喜欢跟人家互动聊天型的。而我们的来宾 Keriel 就有这样子的人格特质。他说他最喜欢这份工作的地方是他可以跟很多人接触，可以去认识他们，听求职者分享他们的故事。透过这样子的互动呢， Keriel 他可以知道说他们喜欢什么，帮他们找到好工作，找到适合的工作。是说 Keriel 他是都问些什么问题啊？他怎么样帮求职者找到适合的工作呢？他说一般面试的时候都会问他们内心真正想要的是什么，现在目前的工作上呢，有没有是什么他们希望可以改善，可以更好的，或者也会去了解求职者目前他们在人生的哪一个阶段，对薪资待遇的期望在哪里，或甚至像他们希望的公司弹性度，工作上主要的考量点等等。这些呢都可以帮助 Keriel 来帮求职者找到适合的头家。
Yeah, I'm really passionate about people, and what I love about recruiting is that I'm able to help people to find a better job, because I love to listen, and a lot of people share with me about their career and their life. And I realize I have a gift in finding people what they love and helping people to find jobs that are a better fit for them.So being a recruiter is not just about finding people a job, it's about finding what they are actually looking for and passionate about. So during my interviews, questions I will ask are like, what are you looking for? What is a pain point in your current job that you want to fix or wish you could improve in your current company? And I also try to ask them what kind of phase they are at in their life, like how much salary they're looking for, how much flexibility do they want? Are they currently focusing on their family, their kids, the location of a job, or a company culture? This really allows me to know each candidate and help them find the right job for them. And I love that.
Yeah, and I love that too. I would like to be interviewed by you for future jobs because it seems like you care. And I think you're taking the time to understand their deepest wants and desires, and that allows you to place them in better jobs. So, well done.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, that is right. So 2020 has been a little bit of an uncertain time. So have you been trying to do anything else in terms of work or passion projects?
接下来 Keriel 会跟大家分享到，目前他其实除了帮公司招募人才以外，他也有参与公司的 outreach 这个公司的扩大计划，帮企业做团队衣服，让大家知道说每个人都是团队的一份子。尤其在现在这个动荡不安的一年，加上最近国际新闻这个种族歧视这个议题越吵越烈， Keriel 希望他们透过跟科技新创公司一起合作，来提高社会大众对 equality 对平等的意识，让大家知道说他们是 stand for equality 是主张平等的。好，这边的 to stand for 什么什么是意思是主张或是支持什么什么，所以 stand for equality 就是主张平等，支持平等。那等一下各位也会听到John提到一个比较难的字 solidarity， 它是团结一致的意思。赶快听他的分享吧。
So yeah, I love people. Like I said, it's my passion. And right now I'm also doing the outreach for my company's Scalable Labs. We make company clothing to show that you are part of the team. So now the world is going through a tough time, such as inequality of people. For example, racism. So what we're doing now is to stand with tech and startups industries to raise awareness for Black Lives Matter by creating clothing to show they stand for equality.
Yeah, I love that. To stand for equality. And I think getting different companies and sectors of work involved with that and creating clothing to show that solidarity behind, the Black Lives Matter movement and, equal opportunities for everyone. So that's really great, Keriel. So I know you also do some work with companies around the world focusing on gut health and a healthy lifestyle. So can you share a bit about that?
在这段访谈中呢 Keriel 会跟大家聊到另外一个他也有在合作的肠道健康食品公司。如果对这方面有兴趣的朋友，待会可要竖起耳朵专心听哦。Keriel 说他们的产品主要是 fruit vinegar based drinks， 主要是以水果醋为基底的饮料，也就是苹果醋 apple cider vinegar 的另外一种选择。他说他们的这些水果醋饮料还有 superfood 超级食品都对促进肠道健康很有帮助，在帮助身体维持酸碱值的同时也可以提振精神，甚至对于减重也会有帮助。而且不少人都跟 Keriel 说他们觉得苹果醋味道太过强烈，没有水果醋饮料来得好喝。就连我们 John 也坦诚说他虽然也为了身体好蛮常喝这个苹果醋，但真的没办法好好去享受这饮料，因为味道实在是又浓又苦。如果听众朋友也不想面对苹果醋浓烈的味道，说不定可以试试看这种水果醋饮料哦。
Sure. So currently I'm working with a company called Young Scent. Our products are fruit vinegar based drinks and powders, which are an alternative to apple cider vinegar. Our fruit vinegar beverages and superfood powders helps with gut health, pH balance, boosts energy, and improves weight loss. And a lot of people tell me it actually tastes a lot better than apple cider vinegar because apple cider vinegar tastes really, really strong and it's hard to drink. So I think it's a good way to start.
Yeah, I love that. And I think, like you said, it's a great place to start because I know I drink apple cider vinegar quite often and it's so strong and bitter. I know it's good for me, but I don't really enjoy it that much other than for the health benefits. So I think with Young Scent, if you can focus on getting people to enjoy the process of drinking something and it's good for them, then it's a win-win. So that's great. So thinking about this all, in terms of language, are you working now primarily in English or you still work a lot in Mandarin as well?
接着 Keriel 会跟大家聊到说，他其实大概在2年前有申请到签证可以去英国工作。那当时呢，可能因为他的英文能力比较好，有可以在办公室里面工作的机会。但他说那时候每次跟客户讲电话都是紧张到不行，怕对方会听不懂他讲的英文，会嫌他的口音啊什么什么的。然后加上自己又是办公室里面唯一的亚洲人，整个环境让他每天上班都很紧张不自在。但是呢 Keriel 说啊，这些每天让他很紧绷的原因，也是他要求自己要去克服，去不断增强英文能力的动力。
I would say half and half. So about 2 years ago, I got the visa to be able to work in the UK. And because of my language ability, I was actually able to get the same job in the UK, in London. I think that's when I started to realize this is my strength and my ability. But don't get me wrong. When I first got to London, using English as my second language is actually really hard at work because whenever I talk on the phone, I would get really nervous. I was worried about if people are judging me because of my accent and also because I'm a foreigner and the only Asian in the office. But it actually challenged me and push me harder to be better at English. And don't forget, I'm Taiwanese. Yeah, so it's actually a very fun journey.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, you're saying, don't forget, you're Taiwanese. And yeah, really, Keriel, your English is so good. You know, the way you articulate yourself and express yourself in English is so powerful. So thinking a little bit further about language, when did your language journey begin with English?
访谈进行到这边，相信大家应该也有注意到 Keriel 他的英文真的是相当流利。那他是什么时候开始踏上这条语言学习的不归路呢？我这边说不归路好像听起来有点负面，但其实只是想要表达，一旦我们开始学了某个语言啊，就回不去了，就停不下来了。因为语言是活的，你会要一直不断练习，不断去运用。好啦，回到正题 Keriel 说他其实还小的时候，妈妈就都有请外国老师来家里用英文陪他玩啊什么的，给他营造出了一个英文的环境，加上他爸爸妈妈很喜欢听英文歌，让他基本上就是在一个充满英文的家庭环境里长大的，所以无形之中呢，也奠定了他的英文基础。
When I was a kid, my mom actually hired a few foreign teachers just to come to my house and play with me in English. So that kind of enables me to be in that kind of culture. Also, my parents, they really love listening to English songs. So I think I was always kind of grow up in that environment.
You were really self-motivated then at that point, I believe, to begin learning. So thinking about that self-motivation, can you share maybe some tips and advice with our listeners about what actually really helped you learn and understand deeper about English?
紧接着 Keriel 要来跟各位分享一些他学英文的小撇步。Keriel 说啊，他认为很重要的一点是要有兴趣，要找到你学习的目的目标。像他以前小时候啊，是一个英国男子团体 Blue 和美国知名女歌手克里斯汀这个 Christina Aguilera 的粉丝。那因为很喜欢他们的歌嘛，所以常常都会去研读歌词，认真了解歌词到底在表达什么。或者呢，是像有一次他曾经去百视达租片。这边我插个嘴哦，待会大家听到 Keriel 说的这个 Blockbuster 就是百视达。以前我们要看电影的时候啊，都要去那边租 DVD 回家看，不像现在网络很厉害，上网抓一抓就有了。不过这样一讲好像就泄露了我们的年龄。反正呢，就是以前 Keriel 他都会去租电影回来看，然后借由转换中文英文字幕来帮助自己认识新的单字。像如果在看英文字幕的时候有个字不认识，他就会切换为中文字幕，然后做笔记，弄清楚那个字的意思跟它的用法。
I think it's all because of the interest that triggers me. I think whoever really wants to learn English, they have to find the purpose and the interest in learning anything, not just language. For example, like me, I really like a band called Blue, and also growing up, I really love Christina Aguilera. So those singers and bands actually help me to learn and dive deep into learning the meaning behind the lyrics. So I remember there's one time I was actually watching Chocolate Factory and I was I went to Blockbuster when Blockbuster is still around.
Yeah.
I rented the movie and I went home and started to watch the show. And I would switch in between Mandarin and English. So as soon as I hear something that I don't understand, I would switch back to Mandarin and I would just take notes about the words that I don't understand.
And, what's so fun about that is because I know you pretty well and I see you're still interested in this kind of method. You still take notes on what is that new word you just heard or, what did he just say and how does he use that in a sentence? So, the cool thing is you're kind of a lifelong learner and that's the mindset you have to have with, actually anything because we are always learning. We are always developing and I love that approach. That makes me think of another question I'd love to ask here on this show, and that is, do you remember any times you maybe struggled with some English words or Chinese words even over the years?
接下来 Keriel 要跟大家讲一个一直让他很困惑的字。他说曾经有一次把番茄酱的英文讲成是 tomato sauce， 想说很合理啊，番茄做的酱嘛，番茄是 tomato， 酱是 sauce， 所以番茄酱讲 tomato sauce 感觉没错，但后来发现他应该是要说ketchup 才对。至于为什么连酱也不知道，他还以为跟棉花棒 Q-tips 一样是用品牌来命名的。赶快来听 Keriel 这段有趣的分享吧。
Actually, I'm a big foodie, so when I travel around the world, I remember in the beginning, I mistaken ketchup into tomato sauce because in my head I was like, it actually is made from tomato, and why is it not tomato sauce instead of ketchup?
Yeah, that's right. And in Chinese, right? What is it in Chinese? It is
番茄酱.
番茄酱. Yeah, so it's actually tomato sauce. That's such a strange word. I don't even know where ketchup comes from. I'll have to Google that after the show.
Yeah,
but
because when I ask you, you don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know what ketchup means. I thought it was actually the brand, something like Q-tips for our ears or cotton swabs. But no, you're right. Heinz is ketchup. And that's like the leading brand of ketchup. So I have to look into why do we call it ketchup? Fun fact of the day. All right, Keriel. Well, it's been a pleasure to learn about recruiting and your passion for people and food, even in this sense. So the last question on the show is, if you could go back in time and talk to a younger Keriel, would there be any advice you give yourself about language or life?
访谈进行到最后，我们当然一样要来问问 Keriel， 他有没有什么建议会想要给以前的自己呢？ Keriel 提到说，他会希望自己把英文当做一个可以帮忙发展、开拓事业道路的一个工具，把内在潜力激发出来。因为以前不知道英文对事业可以有这么大的助力，都只是把它当成一个平常的娱乐嗜好而已。所以如果可以的话呢，会希望自己好好利用这个英文的强项来拓展事业路线。话不多说，我们赶快来听听访谈最后这段分享吧。
To think back in time, I think if I were to talk to a younger Keriel, I would actually use English as a tool to dive deep into a wider range of a career option and to unlock my own potential. I actually didn't know English will help me to get into so many different careers. So I was only using English as an entertainment. If I were to use English for a better purpose, I guess I could do more things and to be able to pick up more skills, maybe go on the internet and do more self-study and learning on different objects that I really care for.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is, I think you're actually doing that now. So, regardless of the time, I think you have arrived at that point where you realize English has unlocked new career opportunities and new doors to the future for you. So now you can enjoy it in entertainment and in life and career. So thank you for sharing all that, Keriel. And where can people find more about Scalable Labs or your life online?
If you want to find out more about the company that I'm currently work for, feel free to go to scalablepress.com or go on my IG, which is Keriel.kc. It's spelled Keriel.kc.
Yeah, Keriel. We say Ariel with a K. to remember that name. All right, Keriel. Well, thank you for joining us today on NG 英文, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye, John. Thanks for having me. Bye, everyone, and thanks for listening.
Alrighty. Bye, everyone. Peace. Alright. Well, that is our NG 英文 show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. You can search NG 英文, or you can search on IG, NG English, ICRT. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7 and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
好，那我们今天西平方的节目 NG 英文就到这边告一段落啦。感谢大家的收听，别忘了到 IG 搜寻我们的粉丝专页 NG 底线 English 再底线 ICRT。大家也要记得每周三早上6点半到7点，或是晚上9点到9点半，把广播调到 ICRT FM 100，准时收听我们节目哦。那也欢迎各位上网搜寻西平方的攻其不备课程，或者呢是到我们西平方的官网多读一些有关 NG 英文的文章，看看有哪些是可以吸收学起来的小撇步哦。我们下周见了，拜拜。